Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you 5 fun facts you might not have known about cakes in Minecraft. That's right, on my last 5 fun facts video on Enderman, a lot of people requested cakes. It was the most requested thing, and I figured let's talk about this item, because it's really bizarre being both a block and a food, and I figured we'd talk about all the bizarre things that come from the fact that it doesn't really work like most normal items, and yeah, that's what today's video is on. So I'd very much appreciate a like on it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let's know you want to see more stuff like this, but let's get straight into it, shall we? So let's start with fun fact number 1, which is that cake is the only food that cannot be eaten from your inventory, and this means it's a very good torture food if you put someone in prison. So you put someone in an obsidian prison that's 2 blocks by 1 block, and then the top's actually closed off, and then you give them some cakes. There is no way for them to eat the cakes without finding a block to place it. That's right, these have to be placed, they cannot be eaten from the inventory in any way, and if you're in a 2 block high thing where you can't jump up, then you can't actually jump and place it below you like this. You need to actually have a space to jump into to do that. So if you want to torture someone, you can actually give them cakes while they're in a cell, and yeah, cakes make the best torture food in this way. It's very bizarre that you know, there's no way to eat them from the inventory, but yeah, it's one of the little bizarre things about them that makes them kind of cool. As a fun little side note on this, it means because they're placeable, although, you know, this has the downside of being trapped in prison, not being able to eat, it does have the upside of being, you know, able to place it and then eat all of the cake and actually making it the fastest regenerating food in the game. So yeah, the fact that you need to place it is a downside because you can't eat in prison, but it's an upside because it means you can eat the entire cake faster than, you know, any other food can restore your health, because that requires you to eat for a full second, whereas you can, if you press the trigger fast enough or you right click fast enough, you can actually eat the entire cake pretty much instantly, which is, you know, kind of crazy when you think about it. So yeah, if hunger and regeneration is your thing, then cakes are technically the best food, and yeah, that's the kind of that. So next up, let's talk about the size of the cake, because the cake, like I said, it's bizarre that it's a block, but when you look at the block, you're like, oh, so it's roughly a half slab. It's basically a cake slab, which sounds really cool in theory, but the thing is, it's not actually a cake slab by either definition, because, you know, fact number 2 here is that it's not a full block wide. If we place a cake down, you know, anywhere, it looks like it's a block, but if we place the cake down on top of a block, you can see there's this tiny 1 pixel outline on every single side where it doesn't take out the block, making it 7/8 of a block, or 14/16 if you prefer. Basically, you know, makes it that wide, which means you can actually, you know, kind of sneak around the cake. This is really cool, but it's actually bizarre as well, because if we place a trap chest down here, or just a regular chest, and any item that has like the same kind of dimensions, and the chest is this example, you actually can't walk around it. That's right, cake has a very bizarre fact that, you know, even though, you know, it's 7/8, so you can actually walk around it, whereas with the chest, which is the same model, you can see I'm just trying to do the same thing, it won't let me on here at all. So yeah, cake is 7/8 of a block, and it's a true 7/8 of a block, unlike, you know, the pretender things, and yeah, it's very bizarre like that. But the other thing about it that seems bizarre is the fact that even though you can see here, it's half a block tall, right? And if we place it next there, you can see half a block tall. That makes sense. It's not actually half a block tall, it's minutely under half a block tall, which means it's in this very bizarre situation where, let's say, for instance, you're walking across a gap, it treats it like a half slab if you're moving at speed like this. You can see it. It's a weird kind of glitch where you land and then you go back up. But if I were to start in here, I actually have to jump if I want to get out of here, which is, again, it's just really bizarre that it works this way. It works differently if you're at speed and when you're not, because let me just quickly show that this isn't the cake. If we dig a hole here and we try the same thing, we will fall in, but for some reason the cake will stop you from falling in the hole, but it won't allow you to walk out anyway, because, oh wait, it won't allow you to walk out if you're, you know, standing still, because yeah, bizarre things are bizarre, and the way Minecraft works is bizarre. So yeah, cakes are a half slab that aren't a half slab by either their width or by their height, despite looking entirely like that's the case, and yeah, it's a fun little fact right there. So let's move on to fun fact number 4, which is actually to do with the fact that cakes can be stacked in both manner of the word, and this is actually a console exclusive. So first of all, you know, they can be stacked like this on the PC, only if, you know, since the crouching update, which is very bizarre, but the thing is also, a bitch made me eat it there. But the really weird thing about it is the fact that on console, it stacks up to 64, whereas on PC, they're only stackable up to 1. You have to take single cakes, which means that this is an item which is, you know, superior by far on console, because if you take 64 cakes, you know, that's more hunger than any other stack of items can prepare, whereas on the PC, having 1 cake is really tricky. This also means stacking them is a thing that's way more realistic on console, because you can't really, you know, have a single cake, then move on to the next one, have a single cake, move on to the next one. It kind of makes a bunch more sense if you have, like, a stack of them, so you can go up. So yeah, cakes are basically an item that truly have a lot more function on console, and this is just one of those bizarre things where they've never explained. 4J have never put up any, you know, official explanation. It's just, you know what, cakes, they stack because, you know, consoles. It makes sense. Trust us. We're the experts here. So, yeah, that's bizarre like that. But one of my favorite things you can use this for is if you eat 1 slice of cake extra as you go up, you can actually make a cake staircase, and it's the most thin staircase you can actually make. So this is 6/8 of a block wide, or, you know, 7/8. You get what I'm saying there, but yeah, this is 7/8 roughly. This is, 5/6 of that, 4/6 of that, 3/6 of that, 2/6 of that, 1/6 of that, and it means you can actually have the smaller staircase, like I said, where it's a single block, but you go up 6, blocks at the same time, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, if you want to make a cake staircase, it's my favorite thing because it's so ridiculous, but it's actually one of the most practical things in the game. It's the tallest staircase you can make that's not a ladder, and yeah, if you've ever wanted to have one of these, I recommend it. It's crazy cool because you get to eat cake as you're making it. Like, the entire process is just stacking up 6 times and then eating cake, and who doesn't love eating cake? No one, that's who, really. So yeah, that's fun fact number 4 here, and let's just move on to fun fact number 5, because this is a cool one you might not have known too, because basically, mobs have a particular pathfinding algorithm that kind of works bizarrely when it comes to cakes, because if we take out the zombie, which I have in my inventory still, we take out a spawn zombie, and we place it over there, on the other side of this cake, you'll see, he should be able to walk directly to me, but instead, nope, he gets trapped on the cake, and he has to spin in circles. A few times where he can get to me, and it's just entirely bizarre. I have no idea exactly, the very specifics of the algorithm. All I know is that if the zombie wants to run after you, he can run after you just fine until he gets to the cake, where he has to jump at least a few times, because, I guess the distance between you and it is just very bizarre. And yeah, cake is one of the very few items which can actually do that, which means if you have a bunch of cakes surrounding you, so if you do something like this and you make I guess a cake house, which, by the way, best idea, it's edible and everything. Yeah, if you make kind of like a cake barrier like this, it means that, zombies will actually get to you regardless. It's kind of a way of slowing them down. It's like a cobweb, except it's specific to hostile mobs and not to friendlies. It's a bizarre little thing, but it's something you can do. So yeah, that's the fun fact number 5. Mobs have the bizarrest time trying to work out the pathfinding algorithm on this thing, and exactly why that is kind of confusing, but it is hilarious, and it kind of works like a force field. Cake is basically a force field. It's the best house, not only because you can eat it, but also because it stops zombies from getting in. So imagine if every single block in your house was cake, then imagine the troubles zombies going to have getting to you. So I just want to do this one more time, because I really enjoy seeing the zombies jump this stuff. So, baby zombies are a bad example there, because they go too fast. But yeah, if we get out a real zombie, I just want to see him do this, because it's going to be hilarious. So yeah, cake is the best line of defense when it comes to this stuff, I see. Just a bunch of cakes right there. So enjoy getting over to me, zombie. So yeah, cakes are magical. I definitely recommend them. But that's the 5 fun facts for today's video. I hope you did all enjoy it. If you did like it, please do like it and let me know. Just as a fun little bonus fact, because I really do enjoy this. A fun little bonus fact that would have been in here had this video been made a few weeks later when Tell Update 31 had been out. Cakes can actually be measured and used as redstone. That's right, cake stone is in fact going to be a thing as of 1.8. I couldn't really include this as one of my 5 because obviously it's not a thing yet, but basically after the 1.8 update, if you put a redstone comparator next to cake, it will actually measure, how much your cake has been eaten, and as more of the cake is eaten, more of a redstone signal will be out. But that sounds ridiculous, and if we're being honest, that's entirely ridiculous. But it means cake redstone is entirely a thing, and I don't know, I like the idea of cake redstone. I don't know about you. So yeah, I hope you did all enjoy the video. If you did like it, please do like it and let me know. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel. That's the best thing. I so recommend doing this if you want to have some fun. Yeah, I will see you all in the next video. And I'm looking forward to the update too, in case you're curious. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.